always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Let's take Justin, Texas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Here we go. They'll move the tight end. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man quickly. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
8 play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Great pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Craver.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Direct snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him.
Looking for a huge play. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense, got him at the 27.
What an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play before. And when you come back, and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down or more. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To throw, it's Manning. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe, maybe he keeps that foot in bounds and complete in the end zone.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Longhorn! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First play of the period, 1st down here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Kramer. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Oh, they're after him. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Reed. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick release by the QB. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Gets it out fast. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Wingo. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it out of the option? Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Creates a little room. Picks up what he can and then slides. Texas A&M going quickly. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Holds and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air, it's Manning. Now rolling to the left. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Craven. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. It's complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they gave up a big one.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Texas A&M going up tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and then just...
Touchdown, Aggies! And the comeback is on.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They'll run the option. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Manning. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Manning. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Moore. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this.
Oh, he's got some room into the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Fires to the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
This offense has it with really good field position. Try to get it to the edge. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finds his man. It's Moss. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of time before he fires right. Pick! Oh, what a play by this defense. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Wingo. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Making side adjustments here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Longhorns are marching down the field.
Here we go.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal.
42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He wants it all. Touchdown Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Blasted as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.